Every day you will need to update the transparency report. The OneDrive holds a transparency report, and this is where our clients can go to see project updates and due dates. For this process, you'll need to do the following. Once you're logged into TeamWorks, go to the Projects tab. From here, you want to select the semester you're on and go to the active projects located here. From here, you'll go to the drop-down and export to Excel. Next, you'll want to open a new tab and go to onedrive.live.com. You can look at the Office Procedures file to find the username and password needed to log in. From here, you will go to the Transparency Report located on the bottom. Here is where all the files are located and all of the current projects we are working on. You need to update this by using the downloaded file we got from Teamwork. You will only need a few columns from this file. You will need the project, the company. You can get rid of those two, the start date and end date. The rest you can get rid of. From here, you will copy and paste all the information over to the transparency report. I have always had an issue copying and pasting the information into the transparency report. Maybe you won't run into that, but I did. So what I did was I updated the projects and the department myself and all the dates. And then once I did that it was a lot easier to go through and edit and update the projects within. So just delete or just add new ones. You will also need to update the date and time along the top so the clients know when the most updated information was entered. And that's how you update the transparency report. Your first week on the job, you will want to create the office schedule and update the office directory with all the correct information from the project managers, graphic designers, social media, copywriters, video, and other people within the office. To access the iDrive, go to SLC, Office Stuff, and you will see Office Schedules and Office Directory. Here's the file you'll need to update with all the information you received from the new and returning employees. You will need to update and then print off the file for around the office. You will receive documents sent to Chris for the Student Life purchasing statement. What you'll need to do is keep track of all the receipts and invoices from Alphagraphics and other accounts. The paper should look like this. You will need to go through and find all the receipts and print them out for this file, which you will hand into the accounting office. Some charges will be from Alphagraphics, one will be from Teamworks, and the rest you will need to locate. To log into the Alphagraphics portal, you will need to follow the link located in the Office Procedure file. There you will also find the username and password for the account. Once you've logged in, you will need to go to Order History. From here, you will locate the item which was printed and the correct amount it was purchased for. You will click on the item and go to View Order Details. From here, just select PDF Invoice. The PDF will look like this. Just print out this sheet. It will have your department as well as what was printed and the price. Print out this sheet and add it to all the receipts you've been collecting. To find the Teamwork subscription, you will go to the drop-down in the top right corner and select Settings and Subscriptions. From here, you will view Invoice. You will find the other information for the Teamworks, but you will need to go to the end and select Download PDF. You will print that out as well. Once you have compiled all the receipts, you will need to make copies of each receipt for our files. You will then take the originals to Chris to sign and then to Derek Fay before the 15th of the month. Before the 15th of the month, you will need to turn in the original receipts and the purchasing statement signed by Chris and Derek Fay to the accounting office. The Student Life Communications print charges account will be emailed from the university print to Chris, who will then forward the email to you, the office assistant. They look like this. It'll have the department, the area, and what was printed. You will need to copy all of this information into the monthly bill expense report, which can be found by going to Student Life Communications, Reports, Expense Reports, and then go to the year and go to the monthly expense. Here you will copy all the information into this file. Every month will have its own tab. From here, you will copy all of this information into the final expense report. Again, each month has their own tab, but you will copy all the information from here to this file. You will then need to manually enter which department and what type was printed. There will be some charges where you don't know what was printed or which area. For example, last chance. You don't know what was printed or which department. To find this out, you will need to copy the reference number, the title of the project, and the price, and send it over to Print and Copy, and they will be able to find what was printed and possibly which area it was printed for. You will need to do this for every month. Once you have compiled all the months, it will automatically update into the total report. There will be a few AlphaGraphics charges where you will need to log into their portal and find those. There will also be a few printing charges for the printers in the office, which you can just label as SLC and printing. If it is a new year, you will need to create a new file for the new year. I have created a templates folder which has blank copies of the Excel files which you can use for the new year. And that is how you update the expense reports.